Good morning. Today I will discuss a new topic, that is photovoltaic array. So first of all, what is array? It is the combinations of the panel. When the sun rays comes onto the surface plate, then it stores the energy. Then this energy is converted into the form of electrical energy. So the device which are used to convert the sun rays energy radiation into energy into the form of electrical energy, that device is called as the photovoltaic cell. So in the photovoltaic array, that the main material we discussed already, that silicon material by which we store the energy. Silicon cells can produce अप टू 0.6 वोल्ट एंड अप टू 6 एम्पियर. सिलिकॉन सेल जो है वो 0.6 वोल्ट से लेके 6 एम्पियर तक की जो वोल्टेज है और करंट इसको प्रोड्यूस करता है. और ये जो दोनों करंट और एम्पियर है, दैट इज़ इक्विवेलेंट अप टू 3 वॉट पावर. द सेल साइज वेरीज फ्रॉम 1 सेंटीमीटर टू अबाउट 10 सेंटीमीटर. जो सेल की साइज़ है वो 1 सेंटीमीटर से 10 सेंटीमीटर के बीच में है. To increase power output, cells are electrically connected in series and parallel to absorb as much light as possible to produce desired voltage and current. तो पावर इंक्रीज़ करने के लिए हम जो सेल है उसको पैरेलल में लगाते हैं और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जो वेट है सेल का वो लाइट होना चाहिए, so that it produces more voltage and current. So there are the very small thickness of the cell. It occurs in between 1 centimeter to 10 centimeter, that causing a voltage, desired voltage and current is to be obtained. So to understand that the working of the photovoltaic array, either array or module, we discuss about what is module, what is array. So first, module, in number of cells are combined to form a modules. It means that a module, that various combination of number of cell, it is a combination form of cell. Array, when modules are combined, then gets a panel, and so the combination of panel, that are called array. So array, it is the combinations of the different panel, and the panel is to be made by the different type of the cell. So here a cell, that is indicated by a circle, and a module is to be the various type of cell that is stored in a panel, that is called as a module. This module is arranged into a series, that is called as parallel, and this is called as the panel, and the combinations of the panel in a such way, that is called as a array. So the layout, how the cell is to be converted into the form of array. One single molecule is called cell. Cell is combination of different molecules, that is called module. When the number of modules that are attached, that is called as a panel, and that panel into a form of series, that is called as the array. Next is the photovoltaic power generation. In the photovoltaic power generation, the maximum power output of a solar array is about 300 watt per meter square. फोटोवोल्टिक से जो हमें पावर जनरेशन मिलता है, दैट इज़ अप टू 300 watt per meter square. So this is the unit of the intensity of solar radiation. The photovoltaic array produces DC power, and this must be converted into AC power for local use and feeding into the grid. It means that the photovoltaic array produce DC power, and this must be converted into AC power. कोई भी जनरली जब पावर हमें मिलता है फोटोवोल्टिक सेल से, तो वो डीसी वोल्टेज के फॉर्म में मिलता है, और हमें पता है कि जो सप्लाई ज़रूरत है, इट इज़ इनटू द फॉर्म ऑफ एसी सप्लाई. सो वी कन्वर्ट डीसी सप्लाई इनटू द फॉर्म ऑफ एसी सप्लाई with the help of a inverter. Next is the solar cell power plant. Depending on the method by utilization, there can be two categories. सोलर सेल पावर प्लांट को हम एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए दो तरीके से हम फॉलो करते हैं. पहला जो है स्टैंड एलोन सिस्टम, सेकंड वन है ग्रिड कनेक्टेड सिस्टम. Standalone system basically it includes the plates in a module in a single way. Then there are various type of the standalone system. So here we discuss about first what is standalone system. So the following characteristic for the standalone system, that characteristic is that it operates autonomously and independently. जो स्टैंड एलोन सिस्टम है ये इंडिपेंडेंटली वर्क करता है. इट मीन्स दैट देयर आर नो अदर resources or feedback, it is to be controlled by this standalone system. Second, commonly used for backup power where connectivity to grid very costly. We know that the grid is a main functional element by which we generate the electricity. So grid is an important feature, so we cannot be reduce its total values. So a backup power must be there, so enhance the total continuous supply of the grid is to be maintained. Suppose that grid suddenly stops, so there are a huge loss to maintain and up the grid. It is a very difficult task, as well as that the economically is economic costly also. Third one, that is can be used to power DC load and by the use of AC inverter. We know that the DC load is converted by the use of AC inverter. Fourth, hybrid stand-alone system may included other power producing device for backup. जो हाइब्रिड स्टैंड एलोन सिस्टम है दैट इंक्लूड पावर प्रोड्यूसिंग डिवाइस फॉर द बैकअप. नेक्स्ट in the figure, that is the schematic diagram of stand-alone system, how it works. So first of all, sun, we know that the sun rays comes and it comes on the surface plate. The solar radiation that causing the sun rays and it comes on the surface plate. This one is the solar PV, solar photovoltaic. This is called a solar array. The sun rays comes from the solar photovoltaic and then it passes to the charge controller. Charge controller means that the function of the photovoltaic, that it charges into the form of electrons. It means that when the electrons comes from the photovoltaic surface, then it is to be highly charged, and this charge controller causing that the velocity is converted of electron into the form of DC current. This DC current is converted into the form of AC current with the help of inverter, and that AC current is to be supplied to the AC load. And next, battery is to be again connected to the charge controller, where the battery is to be there, that is charged whenever the requirement of the electricity that is to be causing fluctuation phenomena occurs. Either there are some stoppage of the continuous supply of the power, then battery give the current and power is to be maintained. Standalone system we discuss. There are the various type of the standalone system by which we discuss about how the different operations occurs. So first one is, that is the direct coupled standalone system. Standalone system में first पहला जो है that is the direct coupled standalone system. Second one, standalone system with battery storage. Third one, standalone system with batteries and charge. D, standalone system with AC and DC load. Last one is the hybrid stand-alone system. So there are the various type of stand-alone system. We discuss one by one that how the functional of direct coupled stand-alone system with battery, stand-alone system with battery and charge both, stand-alone system with AC and DC load, and hybrid stand-alone system. So first is the direct coupled stand-alone system. In the direct coupled stand-alone system, the solar energy is directly converted into the form of DC load. Next is there is no energy storage, and in the standalone system it can be used only in sunshine hours and used for water supply pump for ages for agricultural purpose. तो जनरली हम लोग देखते हैं villages में agriculture purpose में a single plate is to be there. It means that standalone system, the rays comes on the plate, we applied a panel and a photovoltaic cell. Photovoltaic cell convert the sun rays into the electrical energy and we use directly into a single stand alone. Second one is the standalone system with battery storage. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि डायरेक्ट हम लोग यहाँ पे सप्लाई कर रहे हैं, रेज जो आई प्लेट से फोटोवोल्टिक सेल के थ्रू करंट में कन्वर्ट हुई, उस करंट को हम डायरेक्ट यूज़ करने लगे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को. सेकंड, जो स्टैंड एलोन सिस्टम विद बैटरी स्टोरेज, मतलब हमें जो भी फोटोवोल्टिक एरे है उससे जो भी हमें करंट मिली वो हम बैटरी में स्टोर कर लिए और उस बैटरी से हम फिर बाद में डीसी लोड करंट को ऑब्टेन किए. सो इन द स्टैंड एलोन सिस्टम विद बैटरी स्टोरेज that the PV array changes the battery and the battery supplies DC power to the load. And second one is there is no charge controller and is susceptible to overcharge and over discharge. So directly PV array converts that the energy transfer to the battery and that battery is to be then converted DC load and DC load is converted into AC load. C, third one is the standalone system with batteries and charge both. मतलब स्टैंड एलोन सिस्टम को बैटरी भी हम लगा दिए और चार्ज कंट्रोलर भी लगा दिए. पहला जो था स्टैंड एलोन सिस्टम सिंगल था, उसमें डायरेक्ट पीवी एरे से हम डीसी लोड बना रहे थे. सेकंड जो है वो विद बैटरी कर दिए, पीवी एरे और डीसी लोड के बीच में बैटरी लगा दिया. थर्ड जो है दैट स्टैंड एलोन सिस्टम विथ बैटरीज एंड चार्ज कंट्रोल. दिस हैज़ गॉट चार्ज कंट्रोल फॉर कंट्रोलिंग द चार्ज एंड डिस्चार्ज. पीवी एरे, चार्ज कंट्रोलर, डीसी लोड, बैटरी. इससे जो हमें पीवी एरे से सेल्स के थ्रू जो हमें इनपुट करंट मिल रही थी जिससे कि हम बैटरी को चार्ज कर रहे थे, ये कभी कभी ओवर चार्ज और ओवर डिस्चार्ज की फिनोमिना होती है. तो बैटरी के ऊपर लोड जब ज़्यादा चार्जिंग हो जाती है तो देयर आर द सम problems occurs, so there are to be control. Charge must be there, the charge controller, the how much the supply is to be for battery charging, and that is to be controlled by charge controller. So PV array, that is charge controller, and this one is the DC load. In the fourth one, that is standalone system with AC and DC load both. It can be used to power AC as well as DC load, and it needs inverter in the circuit. So a inverter is also be attached into the cell, so the combination form is to be similar and some additional units is to be added into the different types of single system load. AC supply also may be used for charging only in the case of emergency. PV array, the charge controller, this one is the DC load, and battery is to be connected with the inverter. Inverter is additional, and then the inverter AC load. Inverter load is battery से जो हमें भी करंट मिलेगी, that is into the form of DC, and this is converted with the inverter, it comes into the form of AC current, and this one is the AC source. This system can be used to power AC as well as DC loads. The last one is the hybrid stand-alone system. In the hybrid alone system, in such system are more sources in addition to the PV panels are used. The more PV panel are used, so that it is more useful into the different situations where the large power requirement is to be there. In the source like standby engines, turbine, fuel, cells, etc. to be used in the conjunction with on any single source. So a system of hybrid that contains to run such as the engine, turbine and conjunction of the single source. This also reduces battery storage capacity and size of the PV array. So in this diagram we study how the functional work of the hybrid standard system, that PV array it charge, that the charge controller which maintain the supply of the electricity, then charge controller convert into the DC load, then again it is charged to the battery, the rectifier which rectify that how much the current is to be required for the battery, and then it is the inverter role is to convert into the form of AC load, and this AC load, it is a AC bus where it transfer into this way and in this way, that is standby AC source, and this standby source that is to be operated by engine, turbines and marine. These are to be very large power out input is to be required for running of any engines. So in the hybrid system there are the various source terminals are to be added: PV array, charge controller, DC load rectifier, battery, inverter, standby source and AC load. So this is the different types of the stand alone system, and use according to the different type of the necessity. This is use a direct couple stand alone system. It is used in the villages and agriculture. The direct sun rays comes on the surface plate and it is used directly into the current. In stand alone system with battery storage, in the battery that we store the current, store the electricity, and whenever the requirement we use the energy. In the third is the battery as well as charger, that in the battery there are the not simultaneously current is to be charged for to the battery. There are some high charge and low charge, so a control unit must be there that maintain the charge phenomena of the battery. The fourth one is standalone system with AC and DC load. So a inverter is to be based there. So when the DC current is to be obtained, directly we attach a inverter and this is converted into the AC form. In the hybrid system, alone system, it is a very important form to produce the more power by the solar energy, and this is used into power supply to the engines as well as turbines. So in this video we discuss about how the different types of standalone system, and this is the solar power plant. These two types for standalone system, and in the next video we discuss about how the grid connection system is to be work. Okay, thank you.